Did you know that over 30% of French speakers learn at least one English phrase a day without even realizing it? Today, we're diving into a treasure trove of 100 English to French expressions that will instantly boost your conversational confidence. In the next few minutes, you'll walk away with phrases you can use right away, whether you're ordering coffee or negotiating a deal.
That's wild, Alex. I always thought learning a new language was a marathon. But today we're giving listeners a sprint that lands them on the finish line. Stick around, because we'll sprinkle in some surprising idioms that even native speakers love.
We'll start with the basics, greetings and polite phrases, then move into everyday slang, travel essentials, and business lingo. By the end of the episode, you'll have a solid toolbox of expressions, and I promise we'll keep the pacing lively.
Exactly. And I'll throw in a few fun stories about how these phrases saved me from awkward moments abroad. Ready to become bilingual in bite-sized chunks?
Let's kick off with the first category, greetings and courtesies. It may sound simple, but mastering these sets the tone for any conversation. What's the most common English greeting you use?
I'd say "How are you?" is my go-to, Alex. And the French equivalent? "Comment ça va?" is the perfect match. But there are subtle variations we'll explore. Stay tuned, because what most people don't realize is how a tiny tweak can change the whole vibe.
First up, the classic hello. In English, we say hello or hi, but in French, you have bonjour for daytime and bonsoir after sunset. It's not just a translation. The time of day signals respect, and using the wrong one can feel like a faux pas.
Right, Alex, and here's a quick tip if you're unsure. Bonjour works almost everywhere until the evening rolls around. Speaking of which, have you ever tried saying salut to a stranger? It's casual, like hey, and can be a great icebreaker with peers.
Now let's add politeness. Please becomes s'il vous plaît. Note the liaison between s'il and vous. And thank you is merci, but to sound extra courteous, you can say merci beaucoup. What do you think, Sarah? Does adding beaucoup make a big difference?
Absolutely. Merci beaucoup feels warm and genuine, especially when you're receiving a favor. And if you want to return the favor, de rien or je vous en prie are perfect responses. Here's where it gets fascinating. The tone you use can turn a simple thank you into a heartfelt gesture.
Let's shift to everyday idioms that sound cool but are often misused. Take "it's raining cats and dogs." The French say "il pleut des cordes," literally "it's raining ropes." It conveys the same heavy rain without the animal chaos.
I love that. And for break a leg before a performance, the French wish you bonne chance, which is more literal. But there's a quirky phrase merde, shouted to actors for good luck, because saying the word actually brings luck. Did you know that, Alex?
I did, and it's a perfect example of cultural nuance. Moving on, travel expressions are essential. When you need a taxi, you can ask "un taxi, s'il vous plaît," and for directions, "où est followed by the place name. What's a common mistake travelers make, Sarah?
Many forget to use vous instead of tu with strangers, which can come off as rude. Also saying je suis perdu, I'm lost, is a lifesaver. But adding pouvez-vous m'aider makes it polite. And here's a fun one. Je cherche le métro means I'm looking for the subway. A phrase that instantly gets you a helpful local.
Great point about formality. Let's explore business lingo. I look forward to hearing from you translates to "dans l'attente de votre réponse," a staple in French emails, and "best regards" becomes "cordialement." Using these correctly can make a strong professional impression.
Exactly, Alex. And if you want to sound collaborative, you can say nous restons à votre disposition. We remain at your disposal. It shows readiness to help, which French colleagues appreciate. What's a phrase that often trips up English speakers in a meeting?
The phrase "let's touch base" doesn't translate directly. Instead, you'd say "reprenons contact" or simply nous parlons bientôt." It's a subtle shift from informal to more formal language. And remember, the French love a clear agenda. "Quel est le point principal?" helps keep meetings on track.
That's a game changer, Alex. Speaking of meetings, the phrase "I'm on it" becomes je m'en occupe, concise and confident. Adding immediatement emphasizes speed. These little tweaks can elevate your credibility instantly.
Now for some slang that's popular among younger French speakers. Cool is still cool, but you'll hear chouette for something pleasant, and c'est top for that's great. Using these can make you sound more native. What's your favorite French slang, Sarah?
I love ça roule. Literally, it rolls, meaning everything's good. It's perfect after a successful task. And bof expresses indifference, like saying meh. But beware, using slang with elders can be risky. Context is key.
Context matters indeed. Let's not forget expressions for emotions. I'm excited translates to je suis enthousiaste, but you can also say j'ai hâte when you're looking forward to something. For disappointment, c'est décevant works, yet many say c'est dommage for a softer tone.
And here's a nuance. Je suis désolé is used for apologies. But if you're empathizing, you might say je suis navré, a bit more formal. It's amazing how a single word can shift the emotional weight. What's a subtle apology you've heard, Alex?
In French, saying pardon before you bump into someone is polite, whereas excusez-moi is a bit more formal. Both work, but the timing matters. A quick pardon feels natural in a crowded cafe. And that's just the beginning of the nuanced world we're exploring.
But the real game changer is mastering the rhythm of sentences. French often drops the final consonant in casual speech, so je ne sais pas becomes sais pas in everyday talk. Mimicking this flow makes you sound less textbook and more native. Why?
Let's recap some of the most useful expressions we've covered so far. Bonjour, merci beaucoup, je cherche le métro, dans l'attente de votre réponse, and ça roule. That's only 5 out of the 100 we promised, but each serves as a building block.
And here's what's truly remarkable. You can combine them. Imagine saying, Bonjour, je cherche le métro, pouvez-vous m'aider? Merci beaucoup, in one smooth sentence. It shows confidence and respect. Ready for a quick challenge, Alex?
Absolutely. Let's ask our listeners to write their own 10-phrase paragraph using at least 3 of today's expressions, then share it on social media with Add a Language Lab Challenge. That interactive element will cement the learning.
I love it. And for those who want to go deeper, we'll drop a PDF with the full list of 100 expressions on our website. It includes pronunciation guides and example sentences. That way you can practice at your own pace.
We've covered greetings, polite phrases, idioms, travel tips, business lingo, and even some slang, all essential tools for navigating French conversations. Remember, consistency beats intensity. Practice a few expressions each day.
Exactly, Alex. And don't forget to have fun with it. Language learning is an adventure, not a chore. Keep those expressions rolling, and you'll surprise yourself with how quickly you improve.
Before we sign off, here's a quick takeaway. Start with bonjour, add merci beaucoup, and finish with ça roule. 3 simple steps that open doors in any French-speaking setting.
That's a perfect mantra, Alex. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit subscribe, leave a review, and share your practice paragraph with #LanguageLabChallenge. We love hearing your progress.
Next week, we'll dive into French pronunciation pitfalls, those silent letters that trip up even advanced learners. You won't want to miss it.
Thanks for listening to Language Lab. Until next time, keep speaking, keep smiling, and remember, chaque mot compte.